those dishes again, you useless girl. That's the sentence that split my life in two. I walked into my parents' kitchen and found Sophia, my 6-year-old daughter, balanced on a stool, tears dripping into the sink. Her small arms trembled as she struggled to lift a plate nearly her size. My sister's daughters sat behind her on the floor, giggling, their dolls spread out like royalty. And my parents, Romero and Cecilia, stood over Sophia barking orders like drill sergeants. Her eyes lifted to me, red and swollen. She dropped the plate into the water with a splash and ran, sobbing, into my arms. Daddy, I'm sorry. I don't know how to wash them right. That apology from a child who had done nothing wrong. It cracked something inside me that would never heal. What the hell is this? My voice rattled the cupboards. My mother didn't flinch. She smoothed her apron, eyes sharp with irritation. Don't overreact, Esteban. We're just teaching her to be useful. It's good for her. Useful. The word seared me. She's 6, I snapped. She's supposed to play with her cousins, not scrub dishes she can't even reach. My father finally spoke, low and blunt. Clara's girls don't have to. There are real granddaughters. Sophia isn't blood real. That word lodged in my gut like a knife. My arms tightened around Sophia, who trembled against my chest, still whispering apologies. I didn't argue, didn't plead. I simply carried her out. Their voices followed us. Don't exaggerate, Esteban, but I kept walking, her little backpack dangling from my free hand. That night, after tucking her into bed, I sat staring at my computer screen. For years, I'd paid their mortgage, sent money for bills, groceries, everything. I'd been the safety net they never appreciated. And still, they treated my daughter like a servant. My hand hovered over the mouse. Cancel payments? One click. My pulse thundered. Then I did it. Closed the lifeline they thought would never end. Let the bank take the house. Let them taste the emptiness they had handed my little girl. The calls came fast. My father first. The bank's threatening foreclosure. You always paid. What happened? His voice carried blame, not gratitude. Pay it yourself, I said. My mother's voice cut in, high, desperate. Son, you can't do this to us. It's our house. You grew up here cruel? I snapped. You called a 6-year-old useless. You broke her down until she asked me why her grandparents don't love her. That's cruelty. Silence. Then my father barked, you're exaggerating. She has to learn responsibility. It's not a big deal. I hung up, blocked them. But injustice doesn't die quietly. Clara called weeks later, voice shaking with fury. How could you let them lose the house? They're your parents. They're on the street because of you. I stared at Sophia building a block tower. Her laughter small but fragile. They're on the street because they treated my daughter like trash, I said. They yelled at her while your girls sat playing. You want to help them? Go ahead. I'm done. All this over a few dishes? Clara spat. My blood boiled. She begged me to tell her why her grandparents hated her. Do you understand that? No, Clara. This isn't about dishes. This is about them calling my daughter worthless. I ended the call. The explosion came on a rainy afternoon. The doorbell rang. I opened it, and there they were. My parents' clothes wrinkled, faces hollow, a plastic bag of belongings clutched like a lifeline. Please, Esteban, my mother sobbed. We have nowhere to go. Just let us stay a little while. We didn't mean to hurt her. Behind me, Sophia's giggle floated from the living room. She was wrapped in a blanket, absorbed in a cartoon, mercifully oblivious. I looked back at them. 2 people who had reduced my daughter to tears, who had called her not real, who had demanded my loyalty while giving her none. A mistake? I said, voice low, steady. No, you humiliated her. You made her feel like nothing. You called her useless because she wasn't your blood. My father looked down, jaw clenched. My mother cried harder. I felt nothing but steel. You said she wasn't family, I told them. So now neither am I. I shut the door. The slam echoed through the house, final, sharp as a gunshot.